Attention on deck!
Hi everybody, Army P here for eXplorminate.net, and welcome back to our Stellaris preview with the DLC Leviathans installed. Now if you remember from our last video, what our plan was to establish our second colony and get that thing up and running. We also had a brand new story event happen called the Throne of Gods. I believe it was a new story event anyway, we're going to go with that. Now that being said, it was a splinter group that split from our empire that believed in a different set of gods. And now we've been hunting them down. In the middle of me trying to hunt them down and prepare a fleet, I was actually just about to head there myself and see what these bad boys had to offer. We had the birth of space piracy, which is an event that it happened in the original base game, and turns out that they're going to be coming and hunting for us. So they've already come in here with a pirate fleet of 110.10. So I'm going to take my fleet and end this piracy once and for all, not even giving them a chance to breathe. In the meantime, I believe we've encountered a couple aliens, and what I've done here are different empires, and what we've decided to do is finally get some research going on being able to establish first contact with them, because as it stands right now, the only contact that we have had is with the fallen empire, who have absolutely no interest in being, you know, and no interest in being anywhere close to us. But it will, of course, hopefully trigger later on when they become awakened, which was one of the new options for Stellaris with the new DLC. Or actually, it was a new patch. They will awaken under the new patch. The DLC will offer the option is if one or more of the awakened empires, the fallen empires, become awakened, they will actually fight each other. Hopefully we'll get to see that, because it'll be quite the sight to see. Oh, it looks like we've got an established contact. And a giant horseman. Hegemony of Arrrr. Okay, what does he have to offer? I speak on behalf of, you know, the Arrrr people, and I like to eat apples and carrots. That's really nice. Looks like he's a collectivist, so that he means, you'll see here, faction suppression cost minus 10%. That's new to the new patch 1.3. So they, of course, can use different ways of suppressing a faction or dealing with a faction at a cost of minus 10%. They don't mind slavery, and they have minus 5% food consumption, and they are materialists. So that means that they get huge boosts and building cost buffs. That's a nice, I believe that materialist empire cost of building at minus 15% is actually new. That's something new to their traits. It also means that they're probably not very nice to us just by nature. Yeah, we're already at minus 15. The only thing that's good is that we have a xenophile diplomacy, which gives us plus 10, and because our ruler is charismatic, you get a plus 15. So where are they? They're way down here. Doesn't look like they're going to cause us much trouble having such a large distance, no border friction, so that's good. So for right now, we're just going to be taking care of these pirates. Alright, here we go. It's a good thing we take care of them right away. It's always good to get rid of these guys right away. Okay, we got our colony established. Looks like we've had some battles here. So you'll notice here in combat, one thing is that while they're battling, they float around the map far more. Like we engaged both. Oh wow, we're taking some seriously heavy hits here. Oh, and communications established. Yeah, so we're taking some heavy hits because they tend to float around the map a lot more, which means that while you're engaging in combat, I drifted into the combat range of this space station, and I've taken heavy damage. I'm down to 3 ships, which is not good because I don't know how many he has. Probably just 1, but I don't know if my 3 ships are going to be able to take down both that and the actual shipyard itself. And in the meantime, we got a giant, I don't even know what that is. That looks like some type of insect has merged with some type of, I don't know, underwater being. Okay, so they are indirect democracy. They're federation builders. They value life and love, and they probably think us as a little starfish are super cute. So they're individualists, so they get policy, happiness, impact modifier, and migration. And they're xenophiles, which means we're probably going to get along with them rather well. Okay, let's try to get that complete. All right, perfect. We got 67 against their 62. Looks like one of our corvettes has taken some heavy damage. I may have to evac or retreat from this encounter. Oh geez, I don't know if I want to risk it. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, I've got my button on the retreat button. Let's see if we can take these guys out. No, I gotta retreat. I can't. I lost a ship. Oh my gosh, I thought that we were gonna do pretty good there, but unfortunately we didn't. Taking out these space pirates ended up crippling my fleet. So I'm gonna build another fleet. I'm gonna get. This is a new mechanic, by the way. Once you return from battle, there's a chance that it kind of gets lost in translation for a little bit before it gets lost in translation and lost in space before we can get it back to its home world. I believe I've only got one more ship available, so I'll have to get him back, topped up, repaired, and then go after the space pirates, and hopefully they just want to have enough time to rebuild their fleet, because I do know that's one thing that starbase will do. Okay, what? We had 1% evasion. That's not very good. Probably because those guys had those torpedoes, which have a very high chance of hitting the ship. It's no longer 100%, but it's high. Okay. Looks like our ship has come back. It's decided to go to one of our sectors. We're going to have to get you repaired, sir. And we're going to build up our fleet back up again. Ugh, I hate space pirates. What we got here? Wow, look at this. That's fine. Oh, let's what is it? What do we got here? We got the Tajelli sector policy. What is that? Tajelli Stellar Potley. Okay, let's see what they have to offer. Oh, hello. They're spiritual seekers. They're just like us. They're individualists. It's different than us, but they're spiritual. Well, excellent. I wonder if we can look at our buff. It's already at 30. This is excellent. It looks like we got somebody who's just south of our border that we can end up being in good contact with. And that's great. Good relations with people already. I'm going to wait a couple years, I believe, and just so that modifier go down. You'll notice new contacts we get +2 yearly, and then maybe start with some trade. In the meantime, I'm going to build another corvette, get rid of these space pirates. I don't want them in my system. It's already tough enough doing that. I'm going to make the Armada, or the second Armada, because the first one's destroyed. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, the second Armada, I don't want that. Okay, it looks like our ships are being repaired. So what have I got? I got 67. Construction's complete. 67. I still want at least one more ship to take out that pirate carrier. I want to be able to do it before he decides to build another fleet. I hope it's going to be enough. Borders closed. Oh, we've got yet another contact. The Empire of Orapa Jukal. You're not allowed to move through our borders anymore. Oh, wow. What kind of... oh, it looks like they're militaristic. They're xenophobic and militaristic, and they're right beside our new friends, the Tajel. Wonder if to form a defensive pact? Might be a bit early for that. Boy, oh boy. This is going to be an interesting game. This game kind of just turned really interesting now that we've got two empires right beside each other. That I want to be friends with, and we've got one right in the middle that's going to cause us trouble. Oh, continue on with my corvette. And I've got my ships. Once more ship gets built, and I'm going to be taking out those space pirates. Right. Don't really care that you close our borders to me. What I got here? I just want to make sure that we're good to go for our planet, making sure that everybody's working accordingly. We're going to build a nice little hydroponic farm here. That should be good. Let's get this space pirate ship out of here. We got 89, 4 corvettes to their 1 space station. This should be enough. Let's see what I got. I got 7 more months till I get torpedoes, so... Alright. What does the monarchy say here? The fleet combat summary. Oh, looks like we've already lost one ship. Oh boy. This space station's tough, man. Okay, my system survey is complete. Looks like we've got a nice minerals there. Why not go here? In the meantime, let's see how our combat's doing against this space pirate ship. Oh, the Jewel and the Djel are now... Oh boy, they're going to be rivals. I think I probably should make that guy a rival just so I can get the additional bonus. Okay, in the meantime, we got to take down this ship. Come on, let's go, gentlemen. Oh man, I can't believe it. I think I'm actually going to lose this battle. New hydroponic farm. I think we're going to do a visitor center. What's this? Habitability and xenophobia. Alien migration. Wow, that's really good. Unfortunately, my migration policy, I'm a bit off from being able to do that. So I'll take out some kelp blockers. Okay, that's later. I really want to take down this pirate ship. Wow, he's calling me a... He's already calling me a rival. Come on. Oh, I gotta retreat. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, this space pirate ship. Oh, now that I've got torpedoes. Huzzah. Okay. Oh, boy. They have definitely increased the difficulty of, they've definitely increased the difficulty in taking out space pirates and stuff like that. I can definitely see some of the combat changes, because that space station, I should have been able to take that down in the previous setting, but for whatever reason, it's been difficult. Now, that being said, we're on the first chance to customize some of our ships. Now, you'll notice here, I got a torpedo boat or an interceptor. The interceptor is good for taking out smaller ships just like mine, because it has 3 weapon systems. The torpedo boat is really good for taking out capital ships and stationary targets, because I have this slot here, the torpedo slot. So, if you'll notice, I'll put on the filter. I can only put a nuclear missile right here. I cannot put a torpedo. But on this slot, I can only put a torpedo. So you'll notice that even though I have a torpedo available, it will not allow me to do that. So this is part of the changes that they've done in the combat system to make it so that... Oh, that's silly. This is the changes that they've made for the combat system to basically make it so that the corvettes are more of a capital destroyer. They can get up close and personal with those torpedoes and launch heavy damage against stationary targets and also against capital ships, which I believe are cruisers and battleships. And the counter of that will be the next level, I believe, is the destroyer. The destroyer is very good against corvettes because it has a high tracking mechanism or mechanic. But in the meantime... Oh, I lost my ship. I don't have any ships left. Great. Oh, boy. Tell you, I don't at all mind the additional challenge. It's actually very nice, but in terms of showing off different mechanics of the new Stellaris DLC, it's a little frustrating because I was so close to being able to take that guy down. Okay, so this guy has called me his rival. Because of fanatical purifiers. Oh, boy. Might as well make him my rival so I can get my additional influence per turn. Oh boy, I got a lot of influence. I should be spending it, but right now I'm just seemed crippled. Absolutely crippled on some of these planets here. I haven't been able to build any infrastructure. Everything about this is just wrong. Okay, so I will build... sorry, no, I'll go over here and build a hydroponic farm. Perfect. Okay, now I've got to build a fleet, but I've got torpedoes, which means that the odds are I'm going to be able to take out these guys right away. As soon as I build my fleet, which is, of course, going to take a little bit of time because I keep spending all my resources on taking out these guys that are within my borders instead of expanding and building construction ships and building all the other goodies that I should be. Bit of a frustration. Okay, research 5% has gone up. What are we going to build here? Quantum fusions, a lab, survey, Sentinel point defense. All these different options. I think I'm going to take red lasers. Why not? Okay, I've built that. I got some stuff building on my planet. I'm still broker than a joke. My poor little starfish people. Man, they mean well, and they love things, and they like looking cute. But it is frustrating as heck to try to get this completed. Where's my armada? I'm actually going to take this guy all the way back home. Why not? I'm going to upgrade him, and then I'm going to put him part of my fleet. Got an asteroid dwelling. Should be able to research that after I'm done. I need all the hope I can get trying to compete against these space pirates. My real fear is that that space pirate base has been. If that space pirate base has been building a fleet, and if that's the case, we're in deep trouble, because it has been a difficult challenge to try to even take them out without a fleet being, you know, complementing them on the side. So hopefully this will all work out as intended. Okay, I got another fleet being built. Perfect. My hope is I'll be able to take down this Vega, the pirates in the Vega system, because gosh knows I need it. And then I got to take care of the Throne of God, which we began this entire episode trying to do that. Frustrations. Okay, I should be able to build one more Corvette, and then we're going to be going in hardcore. Looks like I got some unemployment on my planet. That's not good. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What can I build? Nothing. I have to wait till next turn to build it. Oh, I'm also upgrading my ship, so that's not good. Okay, we're going to get you guys going onto the same armada. Unemployment on my planet. Can you believe it? Unemployment on my planet. Even in this game, I've got to deal with real world problems. Okay, we're going to build a power plant. Like I said, I'd like to make my... Okay, so I'd like to make my main planet a centralized hub. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade. Okay, 233. Now you can see, this is one of the things I really like about the changes when it came to the combat role. If I would have taken 5 ships previously, I think I would have been about maybe 130, somewhere around there for combat power. But because of the changes and the torpedoes being the heavy damage dealers that they are, it's increased quite a bit for my military power. But the torpedoes are really only good against stationary targets. So we're going to see the difference against this pirate outpost. Okay, it doesn't look like he's built a fleet, which is perfect. Now let's see what this torpedoes can do. So there's the torpedoes, which should be doing significant damage already. You can see right away that those torpedoes, once launched, do such heavy damage to stationary targets. Pirate station raided. We get 80 minerals and 50 energy credits. Excellent. Okay, so again, there's a part of the new mechanics when it comes to space combat. You can see that those torpedoes were able to make very short work of a stationary target, which is great. But that being said, you notice when I had just my standard nuclear missiles, it took forever to try to dwindle down that space station. I was able to, I nearly lost every fleet that I had. Has crippled me for quite some time. Okay, everybody, so this is where we were going to end it here. It ends up being, I was able to show off a little bit of the combat, a little bit of the combat roles, and I'm glad that I was able to get a space torpedo installed and launched, and for you guys at home to be able to see the difference in power that kind of makes. You can see that when you're building a fleet that is going to be primarily against taking out other space stations, something like a space torpedo would be paramount versus just loading up with small nuclear missiles. Same with a fleet that has a large amount of battleships or cruisers. So that being said, we also got a chance to meet some of our different alien races that we're going to be encountering. Looks like we've got the Jakal, who really don't like us and we're rivals. And we've got the Jitel, or Digel, and they really seem to like us. And I think what we're going to do when I'm off camera and I'm not recording, I'm going to kind of increase my relations, see if I can't do a little bit of light trading with these two colonies, reinforce my backyard. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of that and really kind of short things up before I start my next video. And then the next one's priority will of course be taking out the Throne of God. So this has been Army P for eXplorminate.net. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.